Welcome to Connie's Truffle House. Thank you all for being here. I want to start off with a huge shout out to Bill, Marco, and Kira. They did a great job making the granola video last week, which made my day. Unfortunately, I still have my friend Mr. Walker. It's still a little bit challenging to get around, but not too challenging because Kristen said, I'll help you make the video today. So that's what we're going to do. Today's video, y'all, is one of my very favorite breakfast foods, baked oatmeal. I want to start off with a disclaimer. This is not low-calorie baked oatmeal. It is delicious. I know you're going to love it. Friends, we're at the stovetop. I've got melted butter in the skillet. I'm getting ready to add in my chopped, or actually I cubed, these apples, 2 Granny Smiths. And as those are getting soft, I'm going to stir in some brown sugar. Once again, all the measurements are on the blog. So we'll melt in some brown sugar. We'll sprinkle over some cinnamon. And you know, that dish right here in this skillet, that's good to go right now. Yeah. I could eat that just right now. Alrighty, let's let those simmer a little bit, get a little bit softer, and we'll move back over to the island. Y'all, the apples are sauteing in the skillet behind me. Now we're going to get the dry ingredients in one big bowl. I've got 3 cups of gluten-free rolled oats in this big bowl. To that, I'm going to add brown sugar. That's 1 cup. Brown sugar, I've got cinnamon. What's oatmeal without cinnamon? Seriously, hello. And then, oopsie, there we go. Baking powder, very important to a baked oatmeal. Regular oatmeal on the stovetop, you don't need baking powder, right? And then salt. So we've got our dry ingredients. I'm going to mix around. Now to this, I'm going to add pecans. And the next dry ingredient I love in oatmeal, and this is totally up to your taste buds, dried cranberries. I love the texture of baked cranberries in a dish, plus the color, and it just gives that little bit of tart taste which makes this baked oatmeal delicious. I've got my dry ingredients set. I'm gonna move right over here to the wet ingredients, but Kristen's gonna come around and help me. Now it's time to add the wet ingredients in another bowl, which Kristen is going to help me do. Kristen, here, 2 cups of liquid. I love a mixture of heavy organic whipping cream, y'all know me well, and 2% milk. So I went low-cal with the 2% milk. Again, the measurements are on the blog. 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, and there's your spatula. And then we've got some melted unsalted butter that Kristen will add. Whisk a couple of room temperature eggs. I'm gonna pour those in. And you can add the vanilla. And y'all, that's it. Kristen is going to stir those around. The wet ingredients are combined beautifully. Kristen's going to help me combine that into our dry ingredients. While Kristen's stirring together the wet and the dry, I'm going to back up with Mr. Walker and saute my apples some more. This is looking wonderful. The sauteed apples are ready to be poured into the bottom of a butter. This is an 11 by 8 baking pan. If you use something comparable, that will work beautifully. So we're going to pour the sauteed apples in the bottom of our butter pan. The oven is preheated to 350. Kristen is going to top the apples with the mixture. Oh, boy, does that look good. If you like, totally optional, y'all, you can sprinkle some chopped pecans, chopped walnuts on the top. Alrighty. Kristen is going to put that into the oven. While the baked oatmeal is in the oven, Kristen and I are ready to taste the one that we made earlier. And let me show you a great way to doctor this up. You can drizzle just a little bit of warm syrup. And because we're fans of heavy organic whipping cream in any form, and it's Connie's Truffle House, what do you think?
Whipped cream.
Yeah, this is optional, totally optional.
Yeah.
As I said in the very beginning, y'all, my disclaimer, this may not be low-cal, but you can substitute brown sugar, you can substitute with honey, with agave, you can use low-fat milk. I'm wearing my Texas apron, y'all, because as of today, we don't have a winner yet for the Blake Shelton Challenge. It's still on. Anybody that can bring Blake Shelton to the Truffle House in Austin, Texas to make a video with me and Kristen gets a Connie's Truffle House dessert every month for 1 year. Is it good?
This is delicious.
Yay!
Very
Are we experiencing a little taste of heaven right here in Austin, Texas? Thank you for being here. You know how much we enjoy this and how much we love y'all. And don't forget to bring Blake Shelton to Austin, Texas to the Truffle House for a video. It's going to be a blast. We love y'all. Thank you for being here. And help. Well, you're tall.
Right.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.